Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with another speed build, and today we are doing a renovation of Penny Pizzazz's apartment. Because for me, she gives off these like artistic, bohemian style kind of vibes, but her apartment, not so much. So today I decided to renovate her apartment, make it a little bit more colorful, which is surprising because right now you're seeing me renovate the kitchen and I made everything a little bit darker. But you can see over time I start to add more color um, throughout the build to make it just feel a little bit, I don't know, more colorful, a little bit more lively. It was really fun renovating this because I don't know, I don't usually do apartment builds or renovations or anything like that, but it's kind of fun to like work with a small space and try and like make it feel like more lived in but not too cluttery where it feels like you have no space. Um, so that's what I tried to do here. I think the most exciting part, or I guess the most interesting part that I did was I played as I played as Penny when I was making this build, so I was only using the funds that she has, plus whatever funds was already put into the apartment. So it's a budget friendly apartment, which is kind of nice. It's very rare that I like put money restrictions on my builds, but I thought why not add the extra challenge to see if I can make it a little bit better, in my opinion, on a budget. So if you are starting a new save and you wanted to use this apartment, I'd probably have to upload it without like the archways and stuff because apartments upload really weird on the gallery. But it would at least be affordable for like a starter sim, which is kind of nice considering how well I think it turned out. Um, you can see here I added a lot of stuff from movie hangout stuff because the furniture from that pack has a lot of bohemian style to it. I also added quite a few items from the Realm of Magic pack because again, originally this started off as like a build that I wanted to do with like magical elements. I kind of wanted to add like, I don't know, like spiritual kind of style, if that makes sense. Because I was thinking like tarot readings and like psychic apartment. I don't know. Um, but then I ended up going for like more bohemian, just like colorful builds. However, I do still want to do like maybe it would be more like of a retail venue, just like a community lot where you could like go and get card readings, like psychic readings, or get like your palm read. I think that would be fun to like try and build with just the content from the game with no like CC or anything like that. But yeah, this was definitely really fun to do. I would say again, there is a lot of like neutral tones to it, but the furniture and like the decor that I added kind of gave it like that pop of color. And I also wanted to keep it kind of similar to the original layout, if that makes sense. So like things that wouldn't normally be changed in like an apartment, I tried to keep it the same and then change up the parts that I thought would make sense. So like you can see the countertops and the cabinets are the same, but they're like the more updated version. So as if someone were to like get their cabinets refurbished, but obviously they can't like actually change them out and then painted. And then I also didn't change the layout of like the toilet and shower and sink and stuff. I did change the sink and toilet that was used, but I left them in the same place. Realistically, in an apartment, you probably wouldn't be able to change that stuff, but I thought because I kept it in the same spot and because I was running out of funds was the main reason why I did that. I needed to do it so that I could finish this build and like make it look good. Um, Over here, I'm just renovating the front like entryway space. I tried to keep it pretty simple. Added pretty much the same layout. I just changed the style of the furniture that was used. And I did that throughout a lot of the builds where I just it pretty much has all the same aspects of the original, but it just changed it to fit the new theme. Um, Now here I'm just adding in some stuff from Realm of Magic. I really wanted to have like a huge like bookcase area, but when I was getting closer to the end, I started running lower and lower on funds, and I was like, okay, we cannot afford a super nice bookcase, but I still managed to like get one into the build. Now here I was deciding what kind of bed I wanted to have, and I settled on a Murphy bed because since this is like a studio apartment, there's not a lot of room. um, and for me personally, if I were to have this, I wouldn't want like people to walk in my house and immediately like see where I sleep. So it's kind of nice because it functions as a couch where they can like watch TV, but then at night it'll turn into a bed that can be used, which makes it functional for gameplay. Um, Here I was trying to put the TV on that thing, and then I realized like it probably wouldn't make sense to have a flat screen TV on like a divider that's just sitting in the middle of your apartment. So I ended up getting a TV on a little stand. I kept the original lamps that were in the build, just because I felt like they still matched with the scheme, the color scheme that I was going for. Um, and then here I was trying to find some wall decor. I ended up not putting anything there. Um, if I had like slightly more funds, I probably would have tried to put some sort of painting or something there to like fill that space. But by the end of it, I was running low on money, and I was like, I'd rather spend the money on like things that'll be more functional than just on the decorative pieces. Overall, I still think it turned out really well in the end, considering the budget constraint that I put on myself. So I was pleasantly surprised with how everything turned out. Now here's where I was trying to get into that like, I guess, mystical, spiritual kind of thing, because I was thinking like a tarot reading like card table. I hope I'm saying the right thing. So I put this little rug that has like the phases of the moon, and then I put a bunch of chairs all around it, and I was gonna use the realm of magic like little orb things and put in the middle to make like a crystal ball sort of thing. But I ended up not doing that because I just didn't want to use any debug objects in this build. I actually also ended up getting rid of two of the chairs, but it still looks pretty decent. I think if you were to move your sim in to this lot and you like got a little bit more money because of like your job or whatever, I would definitely add the chairs back in because I think it looks nicer with all 6 chairs around it. But again, I wanted to make sure that I had enough funds to like finish the entire build. So I had to take away in places where it wasn't as necessary. Here we're getting pretty close to the end. I added these little string lights, and I think I added like a painting or just more like wall decor. Yeah, I added a little painting. I was trying to find like a more colorful canvas, but I think those ones were like the base game ones that you have to unlock, and I didn't really want to do any unlockables or like debug. I did add a little easel to fit like the artistic vibe, and again I was keeping like Penny pizzazz in mind for this like build because this is her apartment, and I think it still like really suits her style because of all the bright colors and stuff. So let's say you want to play as Penny Pizzazz, I would recommend you download this apartment on the gallery. It is not up at the time that I'm currently recording this, but by the time I upload this, I should have it up on the gallery so you can download it. That's all I really have to say. There will be screenshots at the end so you guys can see like the before and after of the builds. Feel free to leave in the comments down below what other kind of videos you'd like to see. Also be sure to follow me on all my socials, especially my Twitch. I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.